within the mining sector. The centrality of the mining sector in the broader national development, modernization, and industrialization of our country entails that all stakeholders demonstrate a greater sense of responsibility in the mining activities, in their mining activities. My government thus saw it fit that we adopt a common vision for sustainable development through responsible mining practices as we march towards Vision 2030. The situation where the sector is characterized by malpractices such as environmental degradation, mineral linkages, and haphazard operations conducted outside the legal provisions of our country laws can never be condoned. You recall that I brought up the issue of responsible mining and environmental protection by mining entities during my address at the Chamber of Mines annual meeting last year. As such, Cabinet has approved the Responsible Mining Initiative to increase oversight over all mining operations as a result of the malpractice evident in this sector. This initiative represents an essential milestone in our journey towards a sustainable 12 billion mining industry. And furthermore, the program is an indispensable undertaking in my government's quest to exercise good stewardship over the many natural and mineral resources that our beautiful country Zimbabwe has been blessed with by the Almighty God. To enhance greater compliance, a responsible mining audit will be conducted countrywide, covering the entire mining sector value chain, including both small-scale and large-scale mines. The audit will establish a framework that promotes responsible mining and responsible practices, while guaranteeing the well-being of the communities and environments where mining activities are taking place. Zimbabwe is open for business, but is not open for abuse. The exercise will be conducted by various government ministries, departments, and agencies. Audit teams will conduct thorough investigations on activities within the various mining entities, with the objective of highlighting challenges and proffering recommendations towards the overall improvement of our mining sector. Attention will be accorded to adherence to aspects related to environmental management, immigration, tax, labor relations, and provisions of the Mines and Minerals Act, among others, in accordance with the spirit and the letter of our laws of the Republic. All mining entities with no exception, and I repeat, all mining entities with no exception and regardless of size, should abide by our country laws, there to remain mining. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the onus is on us all, government and stakeholders alike, to address the shortcomings witnessed within the sector so far. Together, we must embrace methods that minimize the harm and maximize benefits for investors and the generality of the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe. In line with this, assessments must include potential risks associated with each project before commencement, and also incorporate detailed plans for site reclamation upon closure of the mine. By prioritizing environmental matters, we are keen to protect our national ecosystem and preserve natural resources for both present and future generations of our country. Additionally, this responsible mining initiative will put due emphasis on workers' rights, community engagement, as well as health and safety matters. Aspects on addressing the unique priority needs of local communities remain important. Employees who are indeed the anchor of production and productivity within mining activities should be awarded fair wages. They must also be facilitated to attend the requisite job training to keep abreast with the ever-changing technological developments affecting the sector. Meanwhile, mining entities are challenged to adopt innovations in technology and the establishment of green mining practices around mining areas. In the same vein, investments in research and development towards discovering new mineral processing methods that are environmentally friendly, which also minimize waste production and the lower greenhouse gas emissions, are also critical. I believe as good corporate citizens, mining companies, just like other entities across the economy, should complement the Second Republic's quest to realize development, modernization, industrialization that leaves no one and no place behind. Countrymen, countrywomen, ladies and gentlemen, by embracing this responsible mining initiative, we are securing a better future, not only for ourselves, but also for generations to come. Additionally, responsible mining can lead to greater efficiency and cost savings over the long term, as companies are better able to manage risks and optimize their operations. Let us therefore continue working together towards a more sustainable and equitable world where our shared resources positively contribute to the prosperity and the well-being of all peoples and the good of the planet. Finally, to the audit teams, you are directed to conduct the exercise diligently with uttermost professionalism, Corruption, connivance of any form and kind will not be tolerated. This is never a threat, but brotherly and sisterly advice. I call for unity of purpose and maximum cooperation from mining companies with regards availing essential information requested by the audit teams. I have recently noticed several mining entities flouting the laws that have been pronounced by the Second Republic. Not at night, but during the day. Ultimately, this exercise must result in the adoption of an appropriate model for our mining sector, informed by global best practices and blended with Zimbabweans' unique socio-economic realities of our times. With these remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I want to express my gratitude to all stakeholders for the growth milestones our country has so far witnessed in the mining sector to date. I'm as confident that you will all support this noble and timely initiative for all of us to be happy. You make your money and you modernize our country. Together in unity, we will surely realize greater success to all as we build Zimbabwe brick by brick, stone upon stone, step by step. This is why we fought for freedom, for sovereignty and for independence. I thank you.